Hey, happy quarantine day 11 here at my house. Hope that you're hanging in. We are hanging in. We're going to do something a little craftier today and make a photo frame. So what you're going to need for this project is some cardboard, some old magazines that you have permission to cut up, a pair of scissors, and some glue. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of cardboard. I used an old cereal box, and you are going to cut out a square or a rectangle, whichever you choose, and then you're going to cut out a smaller square rectangle on the inside. This is going to be our photo frame. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our magazines and basically we're going to flip through. I'm using a food magazine because they always have big pictures of dishes of food, but you can use essentially whatever magazine. But basically you're just going to flip through and find these big spaces that have lots of color, and we're going to tear those out. A lot of the advertisements are really good because they have just big full sheets full of color, and that's what we're looking for. After you've got a little collection of magazine papers, we are going to cut them into strips, and we are going to make coils. Coils are actually a technique in ceramics for building with clay. So I'm just rolling it up, and then I'm going to put some glue to where it sticks. So I actually flattened my coil out to where it wasn't round, but it's flat. And your coils can be big and wide, or they can be skinny, up to you. But you're going to create a bunch of these little coils. So I have a nice little collection of magazine coils, and I still have some of my magazine papers left if I need them, but I'm going to go ahead and start making the spirals so that you can see that process. So you're going to need a pencil or something round, and basically all I'm doing is I'm going to wrap my flat coil around my pencil, and we're going to create a spiral. So I am actually pouring some of the glue onto the cardboard frame that I cut out earlier, and I'm going to let it sit for just a little while. As the glue dries, it's going to become a little bit more tacky. If we use super fresh glue for these, they're going to unravel, and like the coil will unravel, and they will not stick. So I am continuing to make little spirals with my coils, and then I am gluing them on to my cardboard frame. They are kind of opening up once I glue them down because the glue is not that great, but it's okay because we can go in and add spirals inside of the spirals that we've already made once these dry. Okay, so with all of the coils that I created, I made a ton of spirals. Some of my spirals I put inside of my bigger spirals to really fill up the frame. I loaded it up with glue. I even drizzled the glue in there to make sure that all of my spiral coils were good to go. So we actually took a walk, and it's still not dry, but I'm going to let it sit overnight. I suggest you do the same. I hope that you enjoyed making this photo frame, and I'll be back soon with your next lesson.